being seriously.
I'm being seriously.
I'm being seriously.
Um,
I'm being seriously.
I need to stop with the ums.
You do.
Today's the day that I stop with the, you know.
With the ums, let's be confident. No likes, no ums.
I can't not do likes.
I've always heard that it's better to pause than to say or like.
I'm not gonna not do the likes. I have to. It's my bread and butter.
I can't promise I won't do the likes either because I'm from California.
Yeah, I'm from LA. So
And
like,
sometimes you say like when you're trying to get people to understand what you're saying.
right.
Just like people say este, este
So,
like, pero but like,
pero like,
si pero but like,
no, it's just like, pero like,
si pero but like, the redundancy.
no. So how was your day?
My day.
Let's talk about how emo I have been.
Let's talk about this weather first.
Yeah,
It's been raining nonstop for what, 48 hours, 72 hours now?
it's been raining for a lot of days.
72. Let's just go straight from 48 to 72.
That's just the next day.
Oh, 48 plus 24 is 72.
Yeah,
That's
right?
crazy. That's not possible, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it is.
is. That's crazy. Math. Math is crazy.
Math is a wonderful thing.
Math is wonderful. Shout out to Jack Black.
So get off your ass and math, 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 math,
Math, math.
math, math, math.
Math is a wonderful thing.
Shout out to Jack Black,
Shout out to Jack Black. I hope we could get him on here one day.
my hero.
He's my hero too. I love Jack Black.
Yeah.
And that, you gotta realize, like, I said, like, fuck.
I don't think I have said any
Yeah, I know.
ums.
I need a word to replace like. We gotta think about how impactful Jack Black is to me because I was about to say like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Fat check. How many peanut
Enchilada.
butter?
How many
Oh.
enchiladas did you have today? Fat check.
Okay, check it out. So Alexis made these bomb ass enchiladas last night. They're not like the best ones she normally makes. She usually makes enchiladas de suiza, which
Yeah.
is fucking delicious. But last night,
These ones were made with tears
these
last
ones are
night.
made with the tears of Palestine. Um, last night she
That's
made.
really sad. Not even funny. Go
It's not.
on. Yeah, I
She
made the red ones
she
last night.
made the red ones, and she normally makes them from scratch. And last night we took some shortcuts to make them faster to have dinner. I'm really trying not to say like
I used
it's
the red
tough. It's slowing
can.
me down. We use the red can
Why don't you just cut to that?
because I can't say like. I don't want to say like.
I didn't say like.
I'm trying not to say like.
I just said I used the red can.
Thank you for filling that in.
Be upfront.
We used the red can
I
and
used the
we
red
only had
can.
enough corn oil for like a dozen.
Ooh, you said it.
In this case, it made sense. It was a functional like.
Whatever. I'm not
We only had enough for about a dozen of them.
right.
Whew, I gotta take a deep breath because I can't say like. Um,
And they came out pretty good.
we should start bleeping the likes. Like we should just censor them.
Okay. So
So, anyways, I had three for lunch today.
today, only three.
I thought about taking more when I was packing my lunch last night. I said, you know what, I want 4 or 5.
I was thinking that you were gonna take 4 or 5
I took 3.
and a shitload of sour cream.
At first,
Did you even take any sour cream?
I did take sour cream.
How did you take that? I'm curious.
I just squeezed it over. I did just a little drizzle. I didn't even do like,
So
fuck.
let me just describe what this plate looks like. Was it my good Tupperware or my bad Tupperware?
It
My
was
Tupperware that I allow you to use, or which
so
one?
for those listening, the Tupperware she allows me to use is not Tupperware. It's it's the remnants of sandwich meat from Costco.
No, that's not true. It's
That's what I
it's
used.
it's when we go to a nice restaurant, they give you the nice like little leftover packages like
You said
Tupperware.
like
I'm not the one that's trying not to say like. I'm the
okay,
one that's not trying to say
okay.
um.
You just okay.
You're setting me up.
Anyways, fat check's almost over.
I feel like when I talk slow, I can avoid saying but when I talk fast,
It
I
comes out.
yeah.
It's funny because it's pointless filler.
So anyway, I
Slow
I don't
down.
even care. I'm
Let's
just
slow down.
gonna
Let's slow
no.
down.
I'm just gonna say the ums and the likes. I don't give
No,
a
don't
fuck.
say it.
That's what the
Slow
show's
down.
about.
No, it's not. It's more effective without thumbs and the
No, it's
likes.
not because I'm not getting anywhere if I'm not being able to talk.
You can't
S-
talk if you're saying ums and likes.
Yes, I
Those aren't
can.
even words.
Doesn't matter. Like is a word. Um.
Like,
eh.
like
So anyway, I give you the leftover containers from restaurants, and you're able to use those containers when you take
that
leftovers to
container's not
work.
a. That's not a restaurant container though. That is literally that's the sandwich
You
meat container.
chose to use the sandwich meat
What is it?
container.
Valley Farms or some shit like that?
It's like Farmville.
Farmville, Farmville meat. It's internet sourced farm meat. Anyways, that's what I took.
So is better than Just kidding.
It's a little bit.
So yeah, so that's what you took. I didn't realize that you took that big ass container. You didn't need to. We have smaller containers than
It's
that.
because that container has less. It's less consequential in the case that I forget it.
So it's 10 a.m. at this point because you came back to go get your lunch and you get this big ass container. It's very unnecessary. And you put
I
it
didn't.
in.
I didn't get the container. I already had the container filled last night. I packed it last night
Okay, so
preemptively.
you already had it.
I
What?
packed
Wait,
my
wait.
lunch and
Last night, did you pour the sour cream on it?
no, I came back to pour the sour cream
At
on it.
10 a.m., you poured the sour cream with the
Okay, the time is
cotija
not.
cheese.
That's not
Did you
important. It's
put
not relevant.
avocado?
I didn't because I knew I was gonna warm it up, and I knew I was gonna be so busy at work that I was not gonna have the energy to be like.
Just fucking keep
I know I
going.
was gonna have the energy to remove the avocado and apply it separately, so it was gonna get heated up, and it would have just turned brown. So I said, you know what? I don't need cotija.
It's
It's
really.
gonna make me shit at work, and you know I don't like to
So you
shit in
didn't put
public
cotija
spaces.
cheese on the enchiladas?
So I only put sour cream, and I ate the enchiladas with just sour cream.
You're weird. That's
That's how much I
fucking
liked your
weird.
enchiladas.
That's weird, man.
I ate them with just sour cream, and I warmed them up with the sour cream on them.
That's even weirder.
It congealed.
I wanted to have this discussion about well, how early in the morning you put that sour cream on those enchiladas. And
Why?
then you warm them up later in the day.
It's not like it sat there in my car. It was in the
What time
fridge.
did you eat them?
I ate them around 3 o'clock.
Gross.
Why is that gross?
Because you warmed up sour cream.
So,
Weird.
you ever have a burrito and you warm it up, and the burrito has like sour cream and all kinds of shit in it, cheese and guac?
No. I
No,
don't get
you actually
my
don't. You don't know because you eat cold
I
food.
don't get my burrito with sour cream first of all.
What? You never had sour cream in the burrito?
I have, but I don't just like throw it in the microwave. It tastes weird. It reminds me of like cottage cheese.
It is cottage up a bit.
I don't like that.
I didn't think about it. I just applied it. I took it. I ate it. It was delicious.
So
The fat check's over. I
the
only
fat
had
check
three.
was a little too long.
Yeah, you went way too far with the
I
fat
was
check.
just curious how many
It's a fat check.
enchiladas.
It's not a fat report. You went for a full on fat report.
I was curious. Do you want to know my fat check?
Yeah, let's hear your fat check. How many did you have today?
I have 5.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I wanted some more right now,
I had 2
actually.
for lunch and 3 for dinner.
I might have two more after this.
You shouldn't because it's like 10 a.m. I mean 10
It's 10
p.m.
a.m.? It's not 10 p.m. She's
It's
lying.
10 p.m.
It's not even 9 yet. It's prime enchilada time. But when we finish, it might be 10.
That's really bad for you. And then you're gonna get heartburn.
All right. Well, anyways, I'll have them tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Sure.
Bat check's over. So
That check is
it's
overdone.
been raining every single day for the past week, and it's only gonna be Wednesday. So
So seasonal depression is real.
for you,
Yes, it is.
I have yearly depression.
I told you about this when we first started dating. I said, you don't want to date me. You
Dumb.
don't want to date me. I get seasonal depression,
You don't want to
also
date
known as
me.
SAD.
Sad?
And then I have
Is it
debt.
really known as sad?
Mhm.
What is they?
Seasonal something. I'll look it up. You keep talking.
You don't know what it is? I gotta know. Seasonal. Uh, uh. Sad. So she's got sad, and I have yearly sad, and yearly.
It wouldn't be yearly sad because
Oh, I have year
the
long.
S in sad is seasonal.
Oh, well, I got yearly. I got yearly D. My D's yearly.
You want to talk about Drake's dick?
I still want to talk about Drake's dick. I'm disappointed in you.
You're disappointed in me?
Disappointed in you.
Why?
Because you're nosy.
I had to know.
Oh my god.
So what's the thing look like?
No. Is that
Did
Kamala Harris?
did it is Kamala Harris? No, it's not. It's some girl from Zoe 101.
I thought it was Kamala Harris from over here. Say down.
Wow, it said this girl was like 15 at the time.
Well,
There's this actress I saw on my feed, and I was like, is this the girl from Zoe 101? And then I looked up the Zoe 101 cast. I was like, no, that's not that girl. But the only reason I thought of Zoe 101 is because I guess it's on Netflix now. So then it's called seasonal affective disorder.
oh, there you go. Speaking of Zoe 101, do you remember the black guy from Zoe 101 with the dreads?
The dreads.
Yeah, he a black guy.
He didn't have dreads. There was a black guy, but
There's a black guy,
he
right?
didn't have dreads.
What was his hair like?
He was like mostly shaved.
Nah, this guy had.
Yes.
There's a black guy with dreads. Maybe I'm thinking a black guy from Victorious.
Never seen that show.
I could have sworn it was from Zoe 101. But anyways, he won a Grammy.
For what?
He produced. He wrote. No, actually, no. He didn't win a Grammy. He was nominated. He wrote that song for Sia. I mean, for SZA. Sia.
You know, the black guy from Zoe 101 is actually the brother of the brother in That's So Raven.
You know what? You're right. It's not. It's not this. You talking about Corey in the House guy?
Corey in the House has a brother,
Oh, you kind Kyle Massey.
Kyle Massey.
I'm not
And
thinking of
the
this
and the
black dude.
black guy in Zoe 101 is Christopher Massey.
So what I'm
They
thinking
look
of is
very
the.
similar.
I'm thinking of the black dude from Victorious, Leon Thomas the third.
Never seen Victorious. It was whack.
Leon Thomas the third is who I'm thinking about, and he actually just got nominated for a fucking Grammy with SZA. What's that? He writes songs now. He writes music, and
Well, good for him.
good for him. He's the only one who's succeeding from that show. Anyways, you got sad, and it's been raining nonstop, and it's just been making our days really shitty.
Very shitty. Like I feel like I feel like weight is on me. Like I feel low energy. I don't feel,
Let the rain fall down.
which is also the reason why this episode is late.
Yeah, so if you guys are wondering why this episode is airing on Wednesday,
It's because I'm a real person.
it's 'cause she's got real shit going on. Give her a break.
Um, um. So yeah,
That
so
was a valid on.
I'm a real person. I'm not always gonna be on time, but I'm always gonna show up.
Okay.
That's gonna be my motto.
That's horrible. I'll be there when it ends. When it's over.
Hey, I mean,
I mean, I'll be there when it starts. I'll be there when it's over.
yeah, which is like a good thing, right? That's a
It
good person.
depends. Depends
I
on the
want that
context.
person in my life.
I don't know. It depends on the
You
context.
think about it, like maybe your friend, you made a friend later in life, and it's like maybe they weren't there from the beginning of your life.
That's
but
a very specific context, yeah. And then they
but
come back later. They come in later.
no, they you finally meet this person later in life, and now here they are.
Here's a good friend.
Yeah.
Or you could be in the hospital and they're not there when you're in the hospital, but they're there when you get out.
Or maybe this person didn't show
Two
up to
years
your
later.
wedding, but they showed up when your baby was born,
Okay.
when you really needed them.
All right. What would you say was more important? I would say the baby is more
The
important.
baby is more
They're there
important.
when the baby's born. They help out with some shit.
The
They watch
wedding
some
is very
formula.
like material, like flashy, like hey, look at me.
The wedding's like
The
not.
wedding's like whack. Like why did you have to show up on time? You know, it's like not that big of a deal.
Let me say something. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like we've already talked about this in multiple episodes.
We can talk about it again, babe. I have to be honest with you.
But
Some of your episodes from the earlier times aren't as listened to.
that's fine. Neither are yours. That
Exactly.
makes
So that's what
sense.
I'm saying. We are allowed to repeat ourselves because,
Let's talk about the simulation then. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
A whole
So
episode,
you're
part
allowed to
two.
repeat yourself.
If you have a fucking wedding and you say it starts at 5 o'clock, don't start at 5 o'clock. Don't.
Especially
If
if
it's a
you're,
destination wedding,
yeah, especially if you're partially Latino or black.
if you have a Latino, if first of all, if you have a
If,
destination wedding, you're an asshole, right? Like
yeah,
you don't like your friends, you don't like your
you're
family.
like, hey, come drive all the way over here
If
for
you're not
me.
gonna pay and you're not gonna like make
Fly
it,
us out
you're not gonna
there.
fly people out there, and you're not gonna do the full baller thing, but you want to act like a baller, and you're not. Fuck you.
And then your destination wedding is like
In the
3 hours
desert,
away from
in
LA,
the
and it's
fucking
like you
desert,
don't even have a choice to fly. So, like,
you make people drive out of the desert, and then you act like it was so important. First of all, if you have a destination wedding and you have a time, don't start on time.
yeah,
Who the fuck starts a wedding on time? When
weirdos.
there's no church involved.
So weird.
There's no organized there's no facility, there's no venue. You're outside in the fucking desert and you're like, I'm gonna start right at 5. And if you're late, you're no longer my friend.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
That's fucking weird. It's lame.
It's petty.
People are petty, people are lame. Just know that when we get married, no one's invited.
No, just know that when we get married, only the cool people are invited.
And if you're late, even better. Show up late. You don't want to see us fucking macking up there because we're gonna be macking.
If you're late, don't even fucking come.
I'm all pissed. You were 5 minutes late. You're out of my life. I
uh,
promise you, I will be late to my own wedding
you better not. I'll divorce you.
before it starts. I'm late.
So yeah, that's really weird and really extra. I mean, yeah, unnecessary. So going back to my motto, I'm not always gonna be on time, but I'm gonna be there when I'm gonna say if I say I'm gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna be there. It's just
This
not
is
gonna be on
a
time.
this is a long-winded way of saying that because we didn't do it on Monday, it's getting done for Wednesday. So
Right.
the point is, the rain sucks because in LA, no one knows how to deal with rain. And we don't get it enough. So when you don't get enough rain, when it happens, you're like fucking depressed and sad. You're like, I can't even go on my balcony. I can't even go smoke a bowl on my balcony because there's a puddle of water
On the balcony.
on the balcony.
Yeah.
And then the wind blew one of the cactuses off of our planter
It
shelf.
it broke my little pot.
It broke your little pot. And then the cactus was just laying there like, "Oh." And I picked him up and he pricked me. The son of a bitch.
I was gonna ask you, did you get any splinters from that?
I got a little one in my.
Did you pluck it out?
Yeah, of course. I was gonna leave it there. It should hurt.
Hmm.
Yeah. I picked it up with one of those dirty rags too. It still pricked me.
Oof. Was
Yeah.
it my pink cactus? Do you know?
No, it was a green one.
Because that
It was a
bitch,
little green
that
cack.
bitch is always pricking me.
No, not her. She's harsh. She's got little pricks. So the rain sucks. It's been ruining our days, and it just makes you. You know, when the weather's like this, it just really reminds you that you hate your job.
You don't have to tell me twice.
And like,
I hate my job when it's not raining.
I just want to say, if you love your job,
Grateful for my job.
I just want to
Doesn't mean
say
I need to love it though.
that I also am grateful for my job, and so are you. And I know we've both had worse jobs. I definitely have had worse jobs or no job, and I'm grateful for the job I have, and it still sucks. So I just want to say, if you have a job that you love doing, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. If you have a job you love doing, it's good for you. It's good for you. You don't need this podcast.
Did you hear about the lady that got her dog stolen and she went on top of the hood of the
Oh,
car?
the car. Yeah, you showed me a video of it.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, what about her?
Oh, so the police found one of the ladies,
That stole the dog?
but the dog is still not found.
What? So they just found the lady, but they found a culprit, but they didn't
Yeah.
find the actual doggy.
Yeah, isn't that sad?
That's fucked up. You know, if someone tried to steal Kobe,
I was just
I'd
about to
murder them.
ask you.
I'd murder them.
Here's a fun question. I took two 500 milligram THC edibles an hour ago and it's only getting worse. What do I do to get rid of it? I'm super stoned.
1,000 milligrams?
Yeah.
That's the Joey Diaz. You took the Joey Diaz. You took the cocoa.
What's your experience?
Okay, well, one time I ate 1,000 milligram cookie that I
The
didn't
whole thing?
realize. I ate the whole thing, and they didn't tell me it was 1,000 milligrams. And I was fucked up. I slept in my garage. I didn't want to go inside the house.
Somebody said, Bro, I'm so sorry for you. Just go outside now and hold on to the grass as tight as you can so you don't fall off the earth. This is about to be one of those hard life lessons.
Yeah, it's a harsh life lesson to eat 1,000 milligram edible.
I remember being so stoned that, yeah, I had to go outside because I felt like I was elevating and
You're
getting
floating away.
higher and higher.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh shit, like I need to stop this now. So I went outside. Um, I sat in the driveway of my friend's house and
And what?
I just sat there. I just
They
sat
can't remember you were
in the
so high.
center of the driveway or something. I was really high. Then later on, my friend came over. So it was my friend's house, right? But she was in like at school down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just at her house, like doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got high. And
What else were you gonna do?
yeah, exactly, right? Um, and then I think my other friend came over and I just laid in the car by myself, the back seat of the car.
What? For how long?
I don't know.
Fat check. The story's getting boring. How many peanut butter filled pretzels have you ate today?
4?
That's it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Fat check. How many have you have?
I've already beat that
I know. I
times
could tell.
four. I think I've had 10
They're
today.
all in your panza.
Wow. I think I've already had 10 today.
So, yeah, what do you do when you're super high, you know?
When you're super high, what you eat? You do something creative. You go to sleep. You watch a movie. You go look outside.
When you're a kid though. Like let's say you've never done that.
Oh, when you're a kid, you do things that you've always wanted to do. Hi. You go watch a movie you always wanted to see. You go to the beach. You have sex. Do more
You're
drugs.
being boring too.
What do you mean? What else am I supposed to say?
You
When
don't have a good story or anything of just like being a dork and being like, fuck.
what? Yeah, I've spent most of my life high.
Okay, well, you're
So
just like doing lists,
none of
and I don't
it's
think this is a good list
none of
episode.
it is remarkable. It's all the same shit. You're just a little bit sleepy.
First time you got high. First time you got super high. Not
First, the
not the first time you got high. I don't want to
no,
hear that
honestly, the
story.
first time I got high, I got super high. It was terrible. I ended up in a bush with headphones on, listening to Echoes by Pink Floyd, and I didn't want to go home.
And you like what did you do?
I remember we walked to the gas station to try to get some snacks because I was just not freaking out, but I was so stoned. I was only like 13 years old.
You were freaking out.
I was I was freaking out.
Just admit it. Why do you have to be cool? You don't have to be cool.
What do you mean? I just said I was freaking out.
You said I was. You said I was freak. I wasn't freaking out. You're freaking out.
Well, I wasn't freaking out like, oh, oh. I wasn't like that. That's freaking out. And I think
You just said you were freaking out now, though.
I was freaking out like in the sense like
You're freaking out.
I wasn't freaking out. I was
Oh,
just
so you're cool.
I was just anxious to go home because I didn't want my parents to see me high.
So you think you're
The
cool.
high was cool. I was laughing, I was having a good time, but I realized at some point I had to go home to my parents. Are you paying attention? You're just looking at your phone.
No, I just like I want to hear a story of because I feel like most people have a story of just like being a dork and doing dumb shit, but
Well,
you're
listen,
like
you're just looking
you're
at your phone.
no, I'm listening to you, but you're not like you know.
Guys, she's not even listening. She's looking at her phone for other things to talk about because she didn't plan for this episode. So I hope you guys know that the reason we're doing fat checks is because she's highly unprepared. And you know what? It's fine because she's got sad.
That's actually a
She's
good.
got sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
And now she's
described.
now she's validating my story because she doesn't know what to say or talk about. She's like so out of options and tools here, and I'm the only thing she has to support the podcast today. And she's shitting on me, guys. So just know, if she has nothing left
You
and she
know,
asks you for an episode, that's what she's gonna do. So, anyways, the first time I got high,
can I
I
just
went to
say
the
that?
76 gas
Can I
station,
just say that was
and
a
I
good roast?
walked in the gas station, and I laughed at the attendant,
Are you
and then I
going?
walked into the restroom. I looked at myself in
Why
the
are you
mirror,
talking over me?
and then then I came out of the restroom. Yeah, baby, it was a great roast. You got roasted. What do you want me to do? Sit here and cheer for myself?
I mean, I just want you to keep it real like that.
I always keep it real with you, babe. I love you.
Yeah, I know,
You
but
piss me off.
you try sometimes you try not to be, you try not to sound like you I wasn't a dork. I wasn't doing this. I
I'm
was
not sitting here
cool.
saying I wasn't a dork. I was a fucking dork. But I
But
don't
what you're
I don't
saying
want you.
is not that
But okay,
dorky,
but
so
I
that's
don't.
it's
Well,
like
you're not
not
letting me
it's
finish my
not keeping
story.
it
You're trying to
real.
like you're like trying to focus on like whether I thought it was cool or not. That's not even the point of the story. The point of the story is like I was freaking out about going home at some point, but when I was high, I was acting like a fucking weirdo. So it's that if you would let me get to
Mhm.
my story,
Okay.
I was acting like a weirdo. I
I
walked.
think you're just a long storyteller
You just keep interrupting to insert your
opinion.
like just yeah to be like you weren't doing that. You were like that. That's why you're the worst person to tell stories
I'm
to.
just the worst person
You
in
should actually not
general,
have a
which is why
podcast.
I'm depressed.
You should be a guest on podcasts.
That's mean.
I'm starting a podcast where you're the guest,
I'd probably be a very good guest.
and I'm gonna talk over you and your stories. It's gonna be called "I'm Being Serious."
The only thing is that
I'm being serious.
it's hard for me to make up stories.
Yeah, you're not good at making up
I
stories.
think you're good at making up stories, so that's why it's like sometimes I'm like, are you telling the truth?
Some of your stories that are real
Yeah.
sound like you're trying to make them up because you're so bad at telling them.
I'm not bad at telling stories. I've told very good stories and people are engaged with my stories.
Honestly, your stories are hit or miss. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yours are fucking hit or miss.
Yours are hit or miss.
Sometimes you're like talking and rambling. And I'm like, can you get to the fucking point?
It's
God
because your
damn.
sad gets in the way and
Oh, so you're trying to blame me for
you don't.
your
It's the
lack of
rain. It's the
story?
rain. It's
Like,
Hillary Duff.
you are just not that good at storytelling sometimes.
Honestly, I've heard otherwise. Word on
Really?
the street is my stories beat your stories.
That's the word on the street. I'd
I
like
don't
to
know
know
the fucking word on
who's
the
this
street.
word.
I don't
Who's
fucking know.
speaking these words?
I just know that I got the voices down, I got the impression. So when I tell the story, you're gonna be encapsulated in the content, baby.
Yeah. But at the end
Your
of the
stories sound like when
at
the
the end of
story.
the day, at least my stories are like honest and real.
Wow, you're all pissed now. She's pissed, guys. She's like, at least mine are real. Yours are fake.
No, it's just that you like to lie and make up shit sometimes just to make the
Wow.
story better.
You know,
Which
sometimes
honestly,
you gotta sweeten the story.
sometimes, yeah, I know that's a good trait to have, but then
It's for entertainment purposes. I'm
but
gonna tell
then,
you what really happened at the end.
but no, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'll
No,
tell you.
you're gonna let the person believe
Oh my gosh,
the
no,
story.
no, no, no.
You've done that to me so many times, and I've caught you
Anyways,
several times.
well, that's why you don't fucking ask me to tell a story. You're over here asking me for guys. Did you not hear? She just asked me for a story. She said, "Tell me your high story the first time," and then just didn't let me finish the story. You're the worst host.
I know.
You're
I'm
terrible.
also seasonally depressed
That's why this
with a little bit
episode
of
is happening on a
season.
Wednesday. It's a hump day.
Yeah. Let's get this episode over with. This is what we're doing this week, just so you
Just so you
know.
guys know, we're
This
trying to
is
finish the story.
this is where we're at.
Yeah,
Just like everyone else, maybe you're having a shitty day. So have
they're
we.
like not. They're like actually
They're
we're
like,
not. We're
what are you
having the
talking
best time
about?
of our life. I love it when it rains.
The rain is good for your allergies. I can acknowledge that.
Feels great.
When it's windy, my allergies are like flaring up.
I like the rain when I don't have to go to work.
Yeah,
But people who go to work and say, "I love it when it rains. I like it." I hate them.
that's mean. My mom loves the rain.
That's. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
gonna tell her
Louisa.
you said that.
She's gonna say, "Oh, Jesse." That's what she's gonna say.
So, you know how Costco has like this forever return policy? Like
Yeah,
you can
like
return
anything.
whenever, right?
Yeah, we've we've put it to the test.
We return bread.
Return bread. Return multi bread.
Well, to be fair, that's because the fucking bread expired in like a couple of days, and that's not
And they
cool.
sold it to us, those
Yeah,
assholes.
that's not cool.
We did return it like a week or two later.
No, not a week or two.
2 months later.
Duh.
We did return something that was
We
pretty
did.
late though. What was it?
I don't know.
Like we returned something physical.
Hmm.
It wasn't food. It wasn't food. It was something like
That stopped working?
it was either something that stopped working or something we didn't even need. It was a vacuum. It was
Oh,
that vacuum we had for a long time.
we.
You had it, you
That
bought it,
was
you
my
purchased
vacuum.
CS. You hear that guy? She has to take the credit for it. It's we. It was in our house. Okay, that's all that matters. It's part of the story. You don't gotta verify. She needs all the credit. Give her all the credit, guys. If you just know if you ever put Alexis in a movie or anything, just make sure you put her name in bold font in the credits so she can just freaking
Yes, I
be
need
happy
credit
about it.
because you know what? If I don't ask for my credit, then nobody wants to give me
Oh my
credit.
god, you'd be
And
the worst music producer.
everybody wants to give you credit for some reason.
Me?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, guys, if you guys think I did anything in this podcast, go fuck yourself. I don't do anything in this podcast but talk with her. I don't do nothing. Nothing. I thought it wasn't me. I swear.
Yeah. So, you know how like your favorite like music artist or something, a lot of the really big people that are well known, they ask for their credit.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people are not down to not give
But they
credit.
also didn't do anything, too. So don't compare yourself to them. You do more than them. I'm just saying. You would be a terrible music producer.
I'm not trying to be a music producer,
You
so
would be, though. You
I
would
guess
never get credit. You'd be
that's
like,
good.
gosh,
I
sucks.
I don't care. I'm not trying to produce music.
Thank God.
Yeah, they
Because it'd be so hard.
for me.
Yeah, you'd be like, I didn't get credit for
You
this
know what
song.
else I'd be terrible? I'd be a terrible doctor. You know
Why?
what?
Doctors don't get credit?
You would also be a terrible like teacher. You would
Me?
also be yeah, yeah.
Why?
You're not good at teaching.
What the hell is that to do with what we're talking about?
It exactly. A music producer has nothing to do with what I want to do.
No, I'm just saying.
So
I'm
like
saying
it actually
because
has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
it
Babe.
does. Because I'm saying like the producers never get credit for like hit songs.
Okay, but I don't want to be a music
I know. I'm
producer.
just saying
So
though.
that
You
has
need the
nothing
credit,
that
and
has nothing to do with any of
that's a
this.
profession where you don't get
Well,
credit.
I already said it's a good thing I don't want to be a
She
music
said I wouldn't be
producer.
a good teacher, guys. Can you believe it? If you phone in if you got a lesson for me on anything, let us
You terrible teacher.
know. Oh my gosh,
So anyway, Costco's return policy.
it's infinite.
Right. What's your take on somebody returning a mattress?
What with piss
Yeah.
stains?
No piss stains, but it's maybe been like a year. with the
That's
mattress.
disgusting.
And there's no reason that you want to return the mattress. Like it's not faulty. It's not like
You just want
fucking up.
another one?
You just want another one and you need money.
What? So they'd
Yeah,
give you the money back, you think?
they did.
You did this?
No, I saw a clip of somebody, they were like making a TikTok or something, and they filmed all of it, and they were
Just to
like,
put it to the test?
to put it to the test, and they're just like, we need money to get our other, we want a new mattress.
Wow.
So they returned their used mattress to Costco, and they got $200 back.
The full amount they spent?
Yeah, I
That's crazy. How long? A year later?
think it was a year or more.
What? And Costco didn't ask any questions. They just said, okay. They weren't like, why do you want to return it? Which they always ask.
I mean, they asked, but you still get,
What did they say?
I don't know. She didn't record that part, but they got their money back. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't I don't think anything important about that. That's weird.
It's a question. You don't have
It's
to think
taking advantage of
anything.
the system. Kirkland worked hard
Yeah,
to
I just
provide for
feel like
us.
it's kind of like fucking. I think it's ghetto, if I'm being really honest.
It is pretty ghetto. $200
Like,
a year later?
what? Yeah.
Honestly, let me tell you something. As someone who's bought a mattress recently with you, $200 ain't shit for a mattress.
So they just really needed
Like
money.
you needed money because that
I
200
think
bucks doesn't
I
get you
think
shit.
my thing is like some people, do that, and I guess
I didn't do shit
it is what it is. But to like film it obnoxiously and
on
like
TikTok.
be like laughing and being like everybody's looking at us, and it's like, well, you're also fucking filming, you dumbass. Like, that's really cringe.
And then they're showing off they got their $200 back for their grimy ass mattress.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are shameless. I don't like those people.
I don't like those people. I mean, it would be another thing if like maybe somebody's doing that without recording
It's not
it.
even funny, huh?
I wouldn't judge them as much because I wouldn't know.
If someone told you in passing, like, I had to try to return my mattress, you'd be like, what? Like, I tried to return my mattress after a year. I'm so broke. I think that's kind of funny.
It's funnier and more acceptable than like
You're like, oh shit, my
than like
bad.
kind of flaunting it on TikTok or
You're
something.
like, you need
You need
lunch. I'll
money?
buy you lunch. Like that's a that's more understandable. Someone doing it on TikTok just to get views is
And
lame.
then to be like, I wonder why everyone's looking at
That's
us.
fucking lame. That's lame. That's like people who do pranks and they get all pissed when people like fucking lash out at them.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
that's kind of funny.
The internet brings out the worst in people.
It
Like
really does.
people who are people who aren't creative on the internet do the most annoying things.
Yeah, or they do the most like formulated things that they know will bring attention.
Like trendy shit that is just stupid.
Also, apparently, when you piss people off, that's when you get the most like attention, like
Yeah,
traction,
because people are gonna comment right and
views.
be like, "What an
Why would they
asshole!
do that?
I can't believe this."
Yeah. And real influencers, real like to their core influencers, they love that shit,
They
which
do,
is really
yeah. They like
disgusting.
bullshit.
They're like, yeah,
They're
I'm
sick.
getting
The
views. I'm
parasites.
going viral.
I'm viral.
Oh, that's like a sickness.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
They're not even doing nothing cool.
Yeah, they're just pissing people off. Like, why would you get a kick out of pissing someone off?
Like what? They're not a dog on a skateboard.
What?
That's real cool shit. That's viral worthy.
So, do you want to talk about the Grammys a little bit?
Before we do that, let's talk about how there was one dog on a skateboard, and now there's all kinds of dogs on skateboards.
Oh yeah.
Like there's,
I for a while I thought it was the same dog, but
I thought
it's
it was the same
apparently
dog too, but
different dogs.
everyone's putting their bulldog on a skateboard.
English, French.
English, French, yeah, like everyone's putting a bulldog on the skateboard. Like I got a bulldog on I got my bulldog a skateboard this weekend.
Yeah,
A
that's
penny board.
it's cute though.
It is cute. It never gets old, but it's still like, damn, like you.
Damn, why'd you have to put your dog on the
Why did you
board?
put your dog on the board? You didn't want to be there. You just did it because you saw.
I
People
want
get
to put
abused.
Kobe on a board.
I would never do that to him.
You said you were down.
I know. But in the moment right now, I have
He
to say
would
I
look
won't.
so cute on a skateboard.
You would look cute.
And finally, we could get him a sponsorship or something.
Ooh, you could be sponsored by Birdhouse, Tony Hawk.
Free dog food. I'm down with that. Our fucking dog and his special needs.
We should just start a bulldog skateboard team.
Yeah.
That's the next move. That's some creative
Pup
shit.
and suds.
What did you say?
Pup and suds.
Poppin' suds?
Pup and suds.
Puppin' suds?
Yeah.
Why suds?
You don't get it.
Puppin' suds?
Mm-hmm. Team pup and suds.
Puppin' suds. When you say suds, you think of like bubbles.
Yeah.
Puppin' suds?
Mm-hmm.
Why puppin' suds?
It was a business
It was? For what?
back in the day.
Puppin' suds?
Mm-hmm. Early 2000s.
Sure, let's take it.
Disney Channel original movie.
Puppin' suds? I definitely didn't get that one.
Yeah. Flew over your head.
Puppin' suds. I'm a Johnny Tsunami guy myself.
Eh.
Eh. Eh.
That was in Johnny Tsunami.
Well, anyways, Bulldog
Just kidding, it
Skateboard Club.
wasn't.
If you got a Bulldog and you got a
Just shows how
skateboard,
much you know Johnny Tsunami.
yeah,
It was Brink.
Brink.
Team Pup and Suds.
Oh, okay. I guess I remember now.
No, you don't.
Maybe it's
Okay.
tingling a little memory in the back of my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was important enough.
Who?
Brink.
Brink?
Brink
That was
was.
such a fun movie. You're tripping.
Were they roller skating?
Yeah.
Oh God. Let's talk about everyone's roller skating. Let's get. Girls are just roller skating now because of that show Glow.
Because of the show Glow?
I've never seen it.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Glow's not about roller skating?
It's about wrestling.
Oh, same shit.
Weird.
Roller skating,
It's weird how you
wrestling.
mix that up.
There's another show about roller skating, no?
I have no idea.
There's that movie with the girls on roller skates and they wrestle.
Oh, maybe it is Glow. But I've seen Glow and it's about wrestling.
I don't know. Mark Maron was in it, right?
Yeah.
I-
Did you see? You didn't see Glow.
I've never seen Glow. You told me I would like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I should probably watch it.
it's a good show. It has also a horse girl in it.
Oh yeah, Brie Larson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's her name, Brie Larson.
I don't know.
Brie Larson is the girl from.
I don't know anybody's name.
Brie Larson's the girl that plays Captain. Fucking Marvel. What's the name? Allison Brie.
Allison Brie.
I don't remember her fucking name. We're talking about the girl from Horse Girl, and she's also in what's that?
Mad Men.
She's in Mad Men.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She's Judy.
She's in Mad
Or
Men.
Trudy.
Trudy?
Yeah.
Mm,
She's in Mad Men.
I didn't know that. You know who else is in Mad Men? Christina Hendricks.
Yeah. So
Molly.
what was your opinion on the Grammys, the award show?
You know what's funny is that we didn't even watch it.
We don't have cable. And we don't
We
watch
don't
the
watch
award
shit like that. We don't subscribe to bullshit
But
like
I
that.
see it all over my feed, so I feel like I have seen it.
I mean, we know the results, right? Most of it.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is Jack Antonoff. Like, what? Fuck him. If you guys didn't know, Jack Antonoff was in the acclaimed band Fun, which is like one of the worst bands I've ever heard in my life. If you're the type of person that listens to music like Fun, you don't like music and you don't like fun. You're a horrible human being.
What did you think about Jay-Z's speech?
JC's speech. He was like, up here, we gotta be doing this.
Did you hear it?
I heard you listening to part of it.
Oh, so you didn't
I didn't hear all of it.
Okay.
What was he saying?
He was basically saying that
He said some people don't deserve to be in the categories, right?
that the Academy needs to make it right,
What the?
or
Make what right?
or at least close to right, where the people that are basically he's trying to like say it without saying it. But Beyonce's won multiple Grammys. We actually learned this weekend that
Oh, she has the most.
she has the most
But
Grammys,
she's never won Album of the Year.
but she's never won Album of the Year. And he's trying to point out, how does that even make sense?
Yeah.
And
Well, she's never.
yeah.
She's never made an album that good.
And he's just like upset and he's like, that doesn't make sense. You guys need to make it right. Like,
Give my wife the album of the year.
yeah. And he just
Oh,
he just is basically kind of also saying, that creatives, the real creatives that deserve these like awards for their talent need to stick together.
okay, Jay Z.
Yeah.
All right.
He also pointed out that back in the day that Will Smith Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff, that they were one of the first people to win like
A Grammy.
a Grammy for hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And um he was just saying how like he boycotted the Grammys at some point earlier in his career too, and um that they don't make it right, basically.
That they don't make it right.
For like who they're granting these awards to.
Is he saying that Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff didn't deserve that? What was your What was his point
Oh, well,
about
he
that?
just acknowledged it, that they were some of the. I think it also had to do with like people of color like winning awards,
Yeah.
and that they were one of the first to win it. I don't remember the full speech.
I saw someone earlier say that this year queer people were showing out, and they just posted like Victoria Monet and that, what is it, Boy Genius, which is like, I don't know if they are lesbian, but they look like lesbians.
Yeah, they
They
do look like
they look like they only
lesbians.
like girls.
Yeah, I think I saw them wearing suits,
If you
so
told me they like guys, I'd be
I'm gonna
surprised.
assume that they're lesbian.
They look they look like they love vagina. And then they picture Miley Cyrus, so like Miley Cyrus is queer, and
Is she queer?
someone was like, she's been, well, Victoria Monet is married with kids
I don't know who
to a
Victoria
man.
Monet is. Okay.
And they're like, she's bisexual. It's like, well,
Okay.
she's not actively bisexual. She's married to a man.
Oh,
So she was what? She was queer at one point. Now she's not. Now she's married to a man.
the gays. Yeah,
Yeah. I do know some gays. I don't know how they would
everything's
feel about this, but I don't know. Call in, phone in, tell us what you think.
everything's I think everyone tries to make their group wherever they feel they identify like.
Just like the Filipinos who are like Bruno Mars. They're like, Bruno Mars, we got him. We got Bruno
Yeah,
Mars.
they're like, people are like, rooting for their people
Yeah.
basically, and they're like, this is our year, this is our
Olivia, we got
time.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah, she's
Libya.
Filipino.
She daughter food.
Yeah,
Libya.
it's really funny how like Trevor Noah is so likable.
He was there, huh?
He was the host, I think.
He was?
I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say that I know
Was
that.
last year? Wait, who hosted the Grammys last year? Chris Rock?
I have
Or was
no
that the Academy
idea.
Awards?
Chris Rock was definitely for like that the movies. It
It was the
wasn't the
Academy Awards, right?
Grammys.
Too bad Trevor Noah didn't get slapped. He deserved it.
Why?
I
What
don't
did
know.
he do?
He's just not funny.
I don't find him funny, but I can see how he's very likable and safe to host
Yeah.
and present, which I also don't like. And it's not that I don't like Trevor Noah, because I do, but I just don't like, I don't think he's like the best. But I saw comments of people saying, that's how you host an award show. And I'm like, ew, it's
Oh
so
God.
boring.
What? Safe?
I guess.
Non-offensive?
Yeah,
You don't hold
like,
no one accountable?
yeah, I just thought that was a weird thing. But what
Interesting.
else? What else happened there?
I think what Jay-Z's talking. Well, we were talking about yesterday that if Taylor Swift was,
Oh,
if she
yeah.
was like,
She sucks.
it, if she was not allowed at the Grammys anymore,
It would be fair.
or if they just gave her her own category, like, here you go, you're gonna win anyways. Just give you.
Here's the Taylor Swift award.
They should just give her an award, name it after her. Fucking just give it to her, because all these basic white bitches are gonna be like, oh my God, why didn't Taylor Swift get a Grammy?
There should be an award called the White Girl
There
Award.
should be White Girl Award, and it's got to go to one of the white girls.
Yeah, just to shut them up.
It's gonna always be Taylor Swift. She'll be the white, and then one white girl will
Just
be like,
just to shut them up and just be
"When are
like,
we gonna
"Here,
get proper representation in the
you
White Girl
won the
Award
award and
category?
shut up."
Why is it always gotta go to the blonde white girl? What am I? What about the brunette white girl?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's always gonna fucking win for her bullshit, her mediocrity, and she writes her own lyrics. So what? And Jack Antonoff produced all of her shit too, and Lana Del Rey shit. I'm tired of Jack Antonoff. His name is worse than being named Jack Off. Jack Antonoff.
It's weird hearing you repeat your own thoughts.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, because you said that exact thing yesterday.
I had to reiterate
Yeah,
for.
you're reiterating it like in a faster
I'm
pace.
reiterating. I'm reiterating.
It's funny. Okay.
I'm reiterating points I already told you.
Me.
Alexis has already heard all this shit before. She knows how I feel about band
Jack
fun.
off and Jack
Jack off and
Antonoff.
Antonoff and Taylor Swift. So if we're saying if we gave Taylor Swift her own category, it would actually open up
It would
space for other
even
artists.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually maybe the most talented could actually win.
Like SZA probably would have won an award for her album.
I was about to say that. Like I wanted her to win
She's
album of
black.
the
She's not gonna
year
win it.
because it was such a good album.
It was fucking good.
And you
Almost
know,
every song was dope.
I do have to point
A
about
banger
the
after
Taylor
banger.
Swift songs that she did. You know, they're still good. They're not the ones that sound like Taylor Swift.
Oh, she has like her pop songs. She has like two songs on there like that.
Yeah, and I know that that was probably to get more people to listen and like her
White
music and
girls.
stuff.
She was
Yeah,
trying to get some white
get
girl
those white
listeners.
girls.
White girls who can't
Um,
bob their head in time to swung music. They got it's not in 4/4. It's not rock.
yeah.
It's not rock. It just reminds me of Olivia Rodrigo.
What are you saying?
Olivia Rodrigo.
But
Bad idea.
even those songs, like I was like, okay, I can still like them. Maybe they're not my favorite songs, but I can still actually like them. Like they're good.
If you don't
It was
like
a
that,
good it was a good album
if you don't like
overall.
any of the songs on the album, you don't like music.
Well, it's a bold statement.
There's at least one song for someone on
You're
that
right.
album.
Yeah.
You've got to like something about it. Her singing is amazing.
There's a wide range of different
Yeah.
talents in that album.
Her
Yeah.
voice is very like versatile. She does all types of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like it's very pleasing to the ear. The production is great.
The
The
lyrics,
lyrics are like, "Damn, bitch, what did you just say?
relatable.
What?
Yeah.
You
Very,
know what?
very relatable. I might kill my ex.
I might
Like
kill my ex."
same.
And she goes, "Such a bad idea. That's a such. What did she say? It's a bad idea."
Yeah.
And then Olivia Rodrigo, what did she say? Bad
Bad
idea, huh?
idea,
Bad
right?
idea, right?
Or
Bitch.
smoking on my ex pack
Smoking on my
tonight.
X Pack tonight? What this bitch is in here with the lingo? Like that I can imagine someone be like, I'm smoking on my X Pack tonight. Like someone said that. She must have been
Yeah.
hitting the blunt like I was smoking on my X Pack tonight, bitch.
Yeah.
Even though everyone knows says it talks white as fuck.
Taylor, I love you.
She's
That's
so
what
fake.
she
Oh
said.
my
I was
god.
like, shut
Kiss ass.
up. Don't fucking give this white bitch more. Like, she thinks that she rules the world, and I guess she might.
She's
She
fucking
might.
annoying. Man.
And then the camera goes to Taylor, and she's like bobbing her head, like she's like really digging hip hop, and like she's with the black people. Like, oh,
She's
it's
like
so
she just like
cringe.
even doesn't even know how to move to it either.
God,
You know Taylor Swift,
sucks.
she sucks, and even if she got a BBL and like fake
What?
boobs, like she still wouldn't be like dope. And I think like what needs to happen is she needs to get some R. Kelly type scandal happen to her. Like if shit came out, she's been pissing on kids. Thank God. It's they're a sacrifice for the better good of
No,
humanity.
stop.
I will offer up my first child to be pissed on by Taylor Swift.
No, you won't.
All right. Well, we'll pay
I'll
for
divorce you.
we'll pay for the therapy as long as it
No.
gets her removed from the industry.
No,
All right, maybe not our first kid.
the second one.
We'll adopt a few kids to be pissed on by Taylor Swift
Wow.
just to get her removed from the industry. She's got to have some sort of scandal. She's got to have said the N word once.
Jeez.
You're telling me she hasn't?
I don't know. I don't even think she's around black people.
She's definitely not around black people. You see the way she bobs her head to music.
Just the way she is
You saw her
and
dancing to
her
Millie, that
her
video?
her no. And her entourage is
Her
very just like
entourage?
is very white.
She has an entourage?
She has always people.
Who's her entourage? The Property
She
Brothers?
pulled up to the Grammys with Lana Del Rey and that guy,
I
the
like Lana Del Rey.
producer,
Well, that's because
and
they all
like
are she produces both of their albums.
yeah, that's her entourage.
That's her entourage? I thought Lana Del Rey was cooler than that.
I know. I'm like, why is she pulling up with Taylor Swift? That's embarrassing.
She pulled up in a $20 dress.
And you know who else is embarrassing?
Your dad's texting me.
Selena Gomez. Gomez.
Selena Gomez, she's besties with
Taylor Swift.
with
Selena Gomez is not real Mexican.
Selena Gomez is Mexican?
Because she's best friends with Taylor Swift. And how could your best friend be Taylor Swift?
That's Taylor Swift doesn't have friends. She's definitely not a friend.
I don't know. Maybe she is.
I don't know. Man, she's like the best friend ever. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Who's Taylor Swift with? Harry Styles?
Who is she with?
Who was she with? Harry Styles? She's been with all the
She's
dudes,
been
huh?
with a lot of guys.
She's been with like all the dudes that are
All the
white.
dudes?
She's been with all the
She's
white
been
dudes.
actually, yeah, I don't think she's been with the black guy.
She's never been with a black guy.
Yeah.
Maybe she'd bob her head in time
What?
if she like,
If she was with the black
maybe
guy?
she'd get rhythm.
Okay.
Her songs would be swung finally.
I don't know.
Oh man.
We're,
Yeah.
we're basically done here.
We're spending too much time talking about Taylor Swift. It's like
And
draining all the life force from our
the
brown
episode
bodies.
is pretty much done. We have 4 minutes.
We have 4 minutes. All right, let's talk about how if you don't like that Billie Eilish song, you're probably a bad person.
What was I made for?
Yeah, that song is good.
And she's like dressing up the little doll
The
in her
little
desk
doll,
or
she's all
something.
crying, she's all
What
sad.
was I made for? Did we talk about the Barbie movie that we just saw?
Yeah, what are you talking about? We did a whole episode talking about Greta Gerwig.
No.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like,
When? What do we say?
was that an episode or
I
were we
don't
just
think so.
talking?
I think we were just talking.
I think it was the episode the last one we did together.
We were just talking, babe.
We talked about Greta Gerwig.
Not in an episode.
Yeah, we did. I could have sworn.
You like to mention Greta Gerwig's just name in general, though. So you like to say her name a lot.
Her name is really funny. Greta Gerwig.
So yeah, I mean,
We saw her in Greenberg. We saw her tits. She never had to do it again.
hey, good for her.
She did one Hollywood
Topless.
sacrifice. She showed some nip. Ben Stiller went down on her.
Oh,
Sad.
you know what we did? We mentioned something about the Oscars, maybe because they didn't win.
Oh yeah, America Ferrera.
America Ferrera and Ryan Gosling got nominated, but Greta Gerwig and
Did we
uh,
talk about that
I
in an
don't know.
episode?
Maybe not.
We're talking about the Grammys now, and I just want to say that Billie Eilish song, as basic as it is, it's for a reason. Everyone liked it because it was good.
It's a good song.
It's a good song.
What am I for?
Sad.
I didn't like Billie Eilish at first. It took a while for me to like her, to be
Me
honest.
too.
And then I listened to. There was one song that I really liked, and I was like, okay, I like her. Fine. I'll
Yeah,
admit it.
me too. There's that one song.
What one song?
Ah, I can't remember what it was. It's that song I remixed. Can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Oh, yours is Ocean Eyes or something.
No, not Ocean Eyes. It's the other one.
The episode's gonna end.
She's like, she's like,
I'm gonna end it.
she's like, I had a nightmare or some shit that fucking.
Okay, bye. Bye. You have to say bye.